This is WENY News.
Thanks for clicking on the webcast. I'm Laura Queso. Here's the latest from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. Well, Mother Nature is marching east along with Thanksgiving travelers. That wet storm system from the south colliding with frigid air from the north is taking aim at dozens of states in the east. And here in Chemung County, transportation services are doing their best to stay prepared before the storm hits. Air travelers connecting in Philly could see longer delays with heavy rain and high winds forecast for the mid-Atlantic coast. And if you're traveling west towards Buffalo or even Erie, higher snowfall totals are expected on many of the roads.
All the flights going to Philadelphia may have some type of impact. We don't know what the effect of the storm is and where the rain, snow, ice mix is going to be.
We're going to do our best. The villages, cities, state, they're all going to do their best to get the roads cleared. But they could be icy, they could be snowy, and they may need to make a decision to delay some travel or travel before the storm hits.
WENY News will have all of the latest weather advisories on our website, Twitter, and of course, Facebook page. Well, speaking of airlines, in an effort to help travelers get to their destination, airlines have begun waiving change fees. Delta and U.S. Airways are the first major carriers to announce they will allow customers scheduled to travel tomorrow to travel earlier or later. Of course, you'll want to check the status of your flight on the airline website or call the 1-800 number ahead of time. Well, a convicted child molester from Schuyler County will spend the rest of his life in prison. 63-year-old Daryl Venida of Dix was sentenced yesterday in U.S. District Court in Rochester. He was convicted of 14 counts of sexual exploitation of children and transporting minors across state lines for illegal sexual activity. Investigators say Venida met his victims through a church in Horseheads and used his position as a volunteer photographer to gain the trust of the parents. Well, shifting gears now, one community is proving that even in difficult times, little help goes a long way. As we reported yesterday morning, fire broke out on Sunday on Duncan Drive in Horseheads. The family lost everything, their clothes, their Christmas gifts, even their 4 pets. Village of Horseheads board member Mike Skorsnick and his wife Jody set up a donation page, while others in the village, like Pennies from Heaven, donated bags upon bags of clothing. Places like Pudgy's, Beef Eaters Tavern, and South Main Street Cafe donated gift certificates to the family so they can eat. And Party Time in Big Flats is having a toy drive for the family, who has one 11-year-old and 2 9-year-old twins.
So they can buy toys somewhere else and bring it here and then drop it off. We are offering 25% off anything that we have here for the donation. You know, we're 2 days before Thanksgiving. We're a month before Christmas, and they just lost their house, all their belongings, probably gifts and money and everything else. So,
if you want to donate, head to our website or our Facebook page and just click on this story. One of the biggest stories this morning is obviously that winter weather and the travel for the busiest day of the year being tomorrow. Let's head over to meteorologist John Hickey with a look at what's in store for us here in the Twin Tiers. John.
Yeah, difficult travel conditions, unfortunately, for several commutes to come here as the timing of the storm just really poor. So let's get you through your weather story. And of course, it's this complicated storm that's on the way. Complicated in that we're going to see snow, we're going to see rain, and we're going to come back to snow too. So lots of variables to work with here. And then beyond this storm, it's going to turn much colder for your Thanksgiving Day. Highs on Turkey Day itself only in the mid-20s. Pretty colorful looking map here, basically just telling you a winter storm's on the way. Lesser totals with some of these winter weather advisories to the southeast, higher snowfall totals the farther north and west you go, as a lot of warm air is going to be coming in from the east. So the further you can head west, the further you get away from some of that warm air. Let's take you through future track. This morning's snow that we saw, totally unrelated to the storm that's coming our way. Just a totally separate system came through, gave us a quick ½ inch to an inch, but it has an impact on your morning commute today, as we got some slick travel conditions. Now, going into your afternoon, most of your day is cloudy, but the evening hours, here we go again. Here comes the main event of the storm. This is 6 o'clock here. Band of snow pushes through with some hefty snowfall rates. We'll see a quick 1 or 2 inches with this, and then we're going to start to see more of a mix, and then we'll go over to all rain overnight. So evening commute sees an impact. Overnight, early tomorrow morning, a lot of rain with this. It's probably going to wash away the snow that we get completely. But on the back side of the storm, remember, we're going to have that northwesterly wind wrap around. We'll see any rain go back over to snow, and we could see a little bit of an enhancement between about mid-morning tomorrow morning through about mid-afternoon. And we'll pick up some additional snow from that. before the storm winds down to just some scattered snow showers for Thanksgiving morning. So this is what we can expect for our snow totals. Generally, we've upped this just a little bit from yesterday. 1 to 3 inches for the valley, points to the east from there. Initially, you see mostly rain, but on the backside, that's where you'll likely pick up that 1 to 3 inches. For most of our viewing area, we see that couple of inches on the front side, wash it away, couple more inches on the backside. So on the ground, Thursday morning, probably like 2 to 3 inches, but you get up to the northwest, places like Bristol Mountain, Holiday Valley, probably closer to that 6 to 8 inch total. So for some, for the ski areas out to the west, it's a pretty good storm for you. First warning, 7-day forecast. You can see how much colder we get for Thanksgiving Day, highs only in the mid-20s, and then we keep it cool going into your weekend as well.